Oh, I was looking at Opel. Why are you telling people what I'm looking at on my fucking left screen? Don't ever do that.
Corsa, Toyota Corona.
I already did that joke. Opel Corsa, Toyota the Corona. They don't understand that. Americans don't know those jokes. Those are Turkish memes.
Not only is the joke in Turkish, they also don't have that type of vehicle.
I know. I was literally looking at that. I was like, how the fuck does Opel not exist in America? You gotta get closer, brother. Come on.
Opel, I thought was
A stone? Oh, someone said it is GM. Someone said GM bought it or something, I think.
Yeah, and what they do is they take a lot of like Buick cars and rebadge them for.
Bro, what do you think about all the what do you think about the car so far? Give us your Porsche fanatic.
So my take on the car is chat needs to peer pressure Hassan into letting me take him on some cool spirited drives.
Yeah, he says he calls it spirited drives.
Like you got the thing, right? And it's you got to enjoy it. You got the backlash for it. You might as well just like take advantage of it. You know what the biggest shame would be is if you spend all this money and then just let it sit there.
Oh, dude, yeah. That's totally not what's going to happen.
You guys ride that thing at King?
And I'm totally not going to do that. I would never do that. I'm definitely going to drive it around all the time.
No, I'm not talking about driving into the gym. I'm talking about like taking it to some canyons, just like in a beautiful sunny California day. And just
no, I was being sarcastic. That's like, people should be way more triggered by that.
What? I drive.
That I literally bought this.
Yeah, dude,
I'm probably not going to drive it.
Trigger warning, like one of my biggest things is I hate that, like from personal thing, I hate that Cayenne values are shooting up because like people won't send them anymore.
Bro, hold on. This is actually funny. I don't know who the fuck this person is, but this is literally a good joke. He says, 2 Pats in Hassan's mind labeled be socialist and given to your Turkish nature. Content creator Hasanabi stuns audience by spending $300,000 on Ferrari brand perfume. Dude, okay, I don't do that. Okay, I do use a lot of cologne. That's true. I do. Yeah, that's true. I hate that is racism, but it's also incredibly correct. Okay, it's just very correct racism. And just because your racism is incredibly correct doesn't mean you should say it. Okay?
I don't get it.
No, he's just saying like, you know, it was incredibly Turkish of me to buy a $150,000 Porsche. He's right. Like, it's like a very Turkish thing to go and like buy a nice car.
Oh yeah, because no other like.
Okay, Murat. Like, nice it's a joke. It's like a fucking Balkan joke. Okay, Jesus Christ. You don't have to fucking defend. You don't have to do this socialism is when no jokes thing every time we talk about shit. You're right. Yes, everyone does that. But it is very Turkish to buy like or very Middle Eastern to buy like an expensive. Maurice is a great example of this.
I don't know. I mean, Europeans drive nice cars too.
Do not check my indirect tweets for you. Leave the Twitter website right now. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't want.
Yeah. Anyway, you got to come on drives with me.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do that, but
can I drive your car?
No.
Why not?
No shot. Did Murat ever receive his deserved New Year's gift?
No, I did not.
Dude, I told you I'm buying your fucking tires. That's not enough?
Whatever your heart desires.
Tell them like how much money do the tires cost? Tell them it's not enough.
They're on the internet. They know how much it costs.
Oh, okay. So 4 new fucking tires for your Porsche truck is not enough.
Okay, first of all, I'm a handful of people who put tires on this vehicle. Like, don't make it seem like they're like this super luxurious like Porsche.
Oh, so they're not. Oh, so you're saying the tires, 4 new tires for your off-roading Porsche that are like very specific tires that literally have to be created for off-roading are not luxurious.
That have to be created for off-roading.
Yeah, it's like very specific
off-roading. I heard it's
custom
order. Like I write DuPont a letter of requirements and then they like custom craft them for me.
Oh, so it's not a big deal. Got it. Okay, no, it's cool. It's good to know that like it's not a big deal.
No, I'm very appreciative, but like you're making
your voice is breaking.
What?
Your voice is breaking because you got caught. Right, Moo Dog deserves better.
I don't know who said that.
He's gonna have the greasy chips in your car if you let Murat drive your car. Yeah, dude, that was so insane. I
Dude,
literally,
the problem is
I thought I was losing my fucking
mind. I saved
mind.
half my burrito, and I was really hungry by the end of it. And
I thought I was losing my mind when he's like, it's literally a bag, and you can see the grease like literally dripping from under the bag. And he's like, I'm putting this in the car that you just bought for $140 for $140,000.
$140.
Yeah, I bought it for $140. Like
Really good
the
negotiator.
$4 worth of food. Well, it wasn't $4. It was that place is very expensive, but
Dude,
worth
you
it.
talk about money way too much.
Because everything that we fucking do, they literally Twitch chat declares
A monetary
more of
value.
my Twitch chat is literally like they operate like they're my fucking accountant. Okay. Like people that are constantly pocket watching make it seem as though like I have to fucking literally give itemized receipts for every single thing I purchase. It's gotten to a point where like that's how I feel because I have to do that. Like they're up my asshole harder than the fucking IRS. Yeah.
Thanks.
God, the video was
I'm
so
excited for this.
The video quality is so good. The audio is so good.
And that's dark too.
Yeah. Okay, bro, chill. Okay. Oh, really funny, dude. Really funny.
Fucking pre-watch
You're
it,
gonna
dude.
literally you're gonna total the car
It's all right.
before we even get home. Like it's not. Oh, it's all right. It's all right if you total the car.
Well, you know,
It's a red light, dude.
I understand. We got good brakes.
Yeah. New Twitch music video.
What's up, YouTube Nation?
Yeah, I'll watch it in a second. I'll watch this.
Anyway,
Install the backpack cam before Mia comes over. Wait, why? When Mia comes over, we're gonna just be here. We're gonna be hanging out here tomorrow. Why does your car sound like a UFO? Because they made
there's like a function that like,
it's a fake sound. It's called like
but it actually sounds like that kind of too, which is kind of weird. Like you can't tell when it starts, like when it's the real thing.
yeah, they took the actual engine sound and like, you know, made it like 100 decibels, I think. Well, it's literally outside. It's a sound that you can like hear from the outside. It's mandatory in the EU. Wait, what do you mean?
You can't hear electric cars if they're
15
like
months hassle.
not
Ask
produced.
Murat about the brakes.
Love that chat got stolen.
These EVs are required to emit a noise in many EU countries. That's so weird.
No, dude, there was one time I was walking down the sidewalk and like Tesla was backing up out of the driveway and I like didn't hear him at all. And I thought I was gonna get hit. So I can totally get it. But no, I mean the car makes sound. It's like
Dude, the craziest thing is all four wheels can fucking turn differently. This is what the sales guy was explaining to us last night.
I just gotta acknowledge a chatter. Loud pipes do save lives.
So so all four wheels can literally turn differently. So normally when cars go like this, okay, when they're changing lanes, in this car, because of the kit that it has four-wheel steering, it literally goes like that. Like it goes sideways basically into the next lane. It's crazy.
Yeah, Hassan Tech Tips and Hassan Car Reviews.
Yeah, just the two places where I know the most. It's mandatory. Electric cars are now required to make noise at low speeds so they don't sneak up and kill us. Silent and deadly. That's funny. Did Murat get a decent answer on how big her battery added 30 horsepower? No, that's a lie, right? Like it doesn't actually
I didn't
add
get
horsepower
that at all, right? Because the motor is the same. I mean, as far as I know, I'm missing that part, but you know, does it have a higher discharge capacity, like maybe, or is it just a software unlock? If it is, you can just unlock it yourself, right?
Dude, the other thing that's fucking wild about the Porsche chat is that it has a spoiler.
Oh yeah.
It has a spoiler. It has a secret spoiler that only comes out when you're speeding. and it
Not
literally
when you're speeding. Oh yeah, the cops actually had that function.
no,
put
like
in.
speeding is in like when you're going over a certain speed, and it's an adaptive spoiler, and apparently it's the only spoiler in Porsche that you can't control.
So the newer spoilers, on like the spoilers on the newer cars, like the Panamera and I think of the 911, they all like you can just kind of flex and like bring them up when you're parked. But they said on this one you can't for some. There's definitely a cleaning feature where
What is
you
it called?
can-
Whips?
What?
What did he say? Whips? I don't know. He said like there's a system to be able to do it.
Oh yeah, I don't know. There's like a cleaning function I think where you can like lift it a little, get under it, but
The e-tron GT lets you adjust the spoiler, so strange the Taycan won't. It's the only Porsche where you can't adjust the spoiler, he said. So, I don't know.
I heard
It's sick though.
hard mount GT3 wing.
We need a lower set cam just for Fiona when she comes in. No, we're not gonna do that, dude. We're
Cam.
no. How is Murat still quiet? Oh, because he's speaking not into it directly. That's why. Can't speed in it. You can't kidnap with it. This car is a narc. It's true.
9-month curse. Yay me.
Yeah. Oh, did she just leave? She's like, fuck you guys. I'm done. Murat is so good on cam now. Bro, you got features on your shit from the 90s? I don't know what that means. But yeah, our approach this morning to what do you call it? Our approach.
Okay, let me tell this story.
Okay, you explain it.
So I'm like, last night before we go to bed, I'm like, hey, Abby, listen, like, just got this car. You're not doing anything tomorrow morning. Let's just go drive around the canyons, you know, get a little bit of swervy roads in, just really enjoy the car for what it is. And he's like, okay, whatever. He goes to sleep. The next morning, I got up early and I left because, you know, he was still
Speak
sleeping.
directly closer
Sorry.
into the microphone.
I get home. I actually did the fuel pumps in my car, like did a full repair. I call him. He's like, yeah, okay, I'll head over. Takes him like 40 minutes to get there. And then by that point, he's like,
I'm
yo,
driving slowly. I'm driving slow and cautiously. That's why it took me a long time to get there.
and he's like, oh, I got to go like start streaming soon. I'm like, dude, like we're supposed to go do this thing. And he's like, yeah, you don't get it. Like for me, you know, I do the car for one thing and that's to get from point A to point B.
It's true.
And I was like, all right, but like, dude, let's go drive. Like, it's going to be great. He's like, no, we're going to go to Ralph's, which was maybe like a 2-minute drive.
Yeah, we drove 2 minutes to the
And then we
Ralph's
were
so
going
I
to
could
get breakfast. And
pickles.
instead he just dropped me off.
We went to the Ralph's down the street to get pickles and White Monster, and that's it. And that was my leisurely driving.
Why'd you pick that monster?
What?
Why'd you pick that kind of one?
Because Twitch changed me for the better. I defend White now. You're boring as fuck. Yes. Well, I didn't even get him. I didn't even fucking get him. And then when we were out Ralph's, Murat told me he went back into the car while I was looking for the pickles because I couldn't find them. But someone took a photo of the car.
Yeah, like people take pictures of cool cars.
That's pretty weird. I don't like that. But, you know. Did you
Oh,
All right, so
did you watch the Marcus Brownlee video on this? No, I did not.
two types of people in this world, apparently.
like him.
People who see this picture and think, oh wow, a red Tesla. Or people who see this picture and think, whoa, what a uneven paint job, panel gapped, swirly quality control nightmare.
Which is true, by the way. That's why the dude didn't want to talk shit on Teslas on camera because he was worried.
Yeah.
But like, that's why he kept talking about how the paneling on the Porsches are like incredibly important as a quality. Like, that is, look, I'm not a car guy, but he's right.
We can tell.
I'm not a car guy, but even I know that fucking Tesla panels are dog shit and literally uneven and inconsistent too on top of that.
I mean, dude, if you're looking at it from a capitalistic perspective, it's like let the market decide. Like no one cares.
Yeah, no, and for Tesla, they transcend capitalism. Tesla is stand culture. Tesla is capitalism on fucking crack cocaine. It's literally people that don't just buy the car, but tap into the cult of Tesla. And also, on top of that, Wait, the people who say, why'd you buy a $200,000 car even if you don't even want to drive it? Because I can. That's it. That's literally it. Like I wanted to have a nice car. I'm still gonna drive it, obviously.
Okay, those are two extremes, and that's not necessarily.
No, but it's true.
accurate.
Like, but that's it. Like, why? I wanted to have a nice car. That's it. But that's literally it. It's not as like. It's literally it.
Like,
That's
there's a
it.
difference
It's the
between
truth.
there's a difference between like taking like racetracking it every weekend and just like letting it sit in your garage and never touching it, right?
Yeah, obviously I'm not gonna do that. But like when I'm driving, why the fuck wouldn't I drive in a nice car when I'm driving around if I can? Like, there's no reason to not do that. Also, I wanted an electric vehicle too. That was like I wanted to try out the electric vehicle that everyone was fucking talking about.
All right, can you play the video?
So if you're the first type of person, I've made other
I
videos
don't
about
like it when you
Tesla
do
and
that.
their competitors.
I'm gonna
They're
beat your
linked below.
ass.
Just check them out. But if you are that second person, well, maybe Porsche Taycan is for you. So this is the Porsche Taycan Turbo. It starts at well over 100.
Shut the fuck
turbo,
up.
man.
Shut up. Shut up.
It's like, hey, I
Shut
have a
up.
turbo, but
Dude,
you don't.
He
It's cool.
keeps making fun of me because I didn't get the turbo. Like, that would have been okay. That would have been too much.
You know, a true enthusiast would have gotten the turbo.
Well, I'm not a fucking true enthusiast. Like, it's fine. It's good enough. It's nice. It massages my back. He has the same Neptune blue, by the way, which is cool. I have the nicer rims than this one, but that's whatever. And he has the better exterior body kit, right? That's the one, or is it the same one? No, I think it's the different exterior. This is the nice one because look at the grills.
Yeah, it's probably comes standard on the turbo. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, probably.
But this is it. This is Porsche's all-electric car, their four-door sports sedan.
Nice.
So let's see, 670 horsepower, 250 miles of range, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
That's stupid.
93 kilowatt-hour battery. But there's a lot more to a car than just the numbers. Like, a lot more.
Dude, those seats are, that interior is nicer too.
So I have to see what this car was all about for myself. Like, anytime you hear about Porsche Taycan, this is the car that always comes up about Porsche and the best electric cars and the most hyped electric cars and the best Tesla competitors. And I gotta say, after living with this car for the past 2 weeks or so, I think I'm actually a believer. But I have to show you what I mean.
Like, there's a couple of really weird things about the car that all the car reviewers do talk about.
But
Like the
So I've
fan
talked plenty
direction
about electric
adjustment
cars
is
before.
like
This
the
one
settings,
follows
the
familiar
volume,
battery in
like
the floor
infotainment
between the wheels.
settings are a little
the
weird.
gravity thing that the rest of them do. But there's a whole bunch of stuff, including the Porsche design stuff, that make this car a little bit different. Obviously, Porsche's look. I happen to think the front end of this car with the headlights looks really sweet.
By the way,
Porsche
I
shape
really
isn't as
love this
sporty as
front
some
end
of their
look.
other models. Obviously,
I'm
it's a
not crazy
four-door,
about
so
it
it's a
on
little
like
bigger.
the more
And these
basic
barrel wheels, I think, look
front
kind of
ends, though.
lame, hiding the massive brakes. But overall, the Porsche is a good-looking sedan. Even better looking in white, which the Mission E has always been shown in. I think that's the spec.
I'm not crazy about the white.
I don't. Yeah. See, he has the same rims.
It's got like a weird like.
I don't like the white. I don't like the white at all. I think it's the chalk is the made up. The chalk is incredible.
Chalk with the red interior, dude.
Yeah. Well, maybe not the red. My cousin thought that was like a pimp car. Like, he said it was like a nouveau riche, gaudy thing to do is to get red interior. I disagree though.
I would want to go for. But besides just the Porsche design stuff, there is some stuff that this car does, the way it works, that is fundamentally different from the way Tesla does an electric car. And I'm using Tesla to compare because that's what I know the best. That's what most people are familiar with. But
His seats, dude.
yeah, it's closer to the traditional car world, which I think makes sense coming from Porsche. But for
I gotta say something here, okay?
Oh, also he was really big on like 3-person back seats and like you should totally have like 2+1. Like, gonna fit 5 people into that car.
I don't know, but let me just mention something, okay? So, one thing, I'm not a big car guy. You know this already. I've said it a million times, but
Add at the top of the hour. But
one thing, oh fuck, I forgot. Well, okay. Well, I'm not a big car guy. I'm a big top of the hour ad break guy, though. Okay, I am. And at the top of the hour, there's a 6-second ad break. We're going to run it right now, folks. Boys, girls, MBs.
And if you were a subscriber, you would know his take on this. But since you're not going to find out.
Yeah, exactly. But if you subscribe for $5 or if you don't have $5 for free with a Twitch Prime, then you'll be able to hear what my take is. I'm about to drop the hottest take of 2022 straight up in this ad break right now.
Hey, chat, don't say anything.
Okay? Yeah, don't reveal, chat. Don't reveal what the hottest take is, okay? We're paywalling this one. This one's fire. Here's the ad break. Okay, the thing I was going to say is I'm not a fucking... here's the ad break now, by the way. I'm not a car guy, but from what I understand, there's two types of cars. Cars that have good drivability, like an everyday car, and then cars that are like built to fucking go around the lap and for LARPers and for people who like love racing or people who care about that sort of shit. You know what I mean? Cars that are like very powerful cars that are somehow a little difficult to drive, right? I feel like the Taycan is in between it perfectly, where it's a good car that you can like take around on a lap or whatever the fuck you want to do with it, right? Got all the like weird racing shit. Not that I'm into it at all. It's whatever. But I respect it. But it's also really fucking great to drive, like an everyday driver.
Dude, we're going to straight pipe it.
How would we straight pipe an electric vehicle?
You're asking too many questions.
Are you gonna modify the fucking subwoofers that blurred out sound?
No, you're kind of right.
Like when I'm driving.
There's definitely like vehicles are built for a purpose. That purpose can be to get from point A to point B. It could be to transport people, materials, goods, or it could be to go fastly from point A to point B. And then the more you talk about it, the more like subsets we can talk about. Fast in a straight line, fast around a track, high horsepower, heavy weight.
Okay, you've already lost me, bro.
Right?
You lost me.
Anyway, regardless, we can have an entire decade's worth of conversation about that. No, there's luxury cars that can do both. The problem is the more you dig like into the niche, the more you start to like side with obscurities, right? Like, oh, Porsche is gonna charge you 10 grand to take your radio and your air conditioning out so your car is lighter. Like what? You know?
Yeah.
So, or like we can, really good suspension that's super stiff for the track, but if you go over a bump, you throw it your back. Like you don't want that. Like that's not you. So it's important to like know where you are and what you're looking for.
And I think this is good. Like this is like a good car that's like fast, sleek, sexy. It's not a dad car. Please stop saying it's a dentist car. It's not.
There's cool dentists.
But it's it's also a car that you can totally drive around.
Yeah, like I think the most tracking you're ever gonna do is like, go around like one thing one time. Like nothing crazy. But the fact that you have the ability to take your own vehicle is kind of cool, right? I don't know what tires you have and like if that's gonna be a problem, but like, matter for you.
The best thing about an electric car is convenience. I've had a Model 3 for 3 years and not having to worry about anything. He said the washer fluid is insane. No oil change, zero maintenance. Is great.
Yeah, your first maintenance is in like 20,000 miles.
Yeah, that is wild.
For one, this interior. And look, I was.
Oh, the interior that he has is the specialty Porsche thing, right?
I don't know if it's specialty.
It looks
Porsche
like
was definitely nicer than yours.
Yeah, it look.
So that's the Alcantara steering wheel?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's the specialty, like the special leather that they use.
Yeah, so they like Alcantara for like racing because I guess hands get sweaty.
Also, why are you shitting on the fucking car that I just bought? Like,
I'm not shitting on it.
I bought it partially, mostly because of your fucking.
No, don't put this on me.
You literally pushed me to get a Porsche.
I mean, I encouraged you to make a good choice when it comes to specialty engineering.
He's making fun of me and saying he has a turbo, and I don't have a turbo. Okay.
But for one, this interior. And look, I was one of those people who didn't really care so much or think too hard about the interior of the car. And people would always say,
it's YouTube space, right? Isn't he driving this in YouTube space?
And I'm like, it's fine, you're exaggerating. But then I sat in this car. And I will say there's a difference between interior quality and interior layout. I still prefer the interior layout of a Tesla or even,
I hate that, by the way. I fucking hate the interior layout of a Tesla, so I feel like new cars still fuck that up, but I especially hate the big iPad in the middle.
Ford Mustang Mach-E or some others, but there is no doubt that the quality of materials,
Like, we don't
is
know
layout
how to
they've
make,
chosen.
like,
the
good car.
quality of the interior.
I didn't buy this to show off my wealth. Copium, not a car to show off wealth. Yeah, dude, totally. If you know anything about me, I fucking love. I love wealth flaunting. It's my favorite thing. 'Cause it definitely helps
Terrible twos.
from a brand point of view. If you're gonna think about it like that, from a capitalism point of view, certainly a good thing.
Is amazing. But instead of just saying that, because everyone always said that to me, the Porsche interior is amazing. Instead of just saying it, let me actually show you.
Alone.
Yeah, you love the chrono, dude.
So the
Lucky,
Taycan
thank you for the
interior
10
has
gifted
screens
subs.
and buttons everywhere surrounding you. This spec I'm showing you is actually the vegan interior, but there's a bunch of different trims you can go for, most of which include all of the following.
Oh, so it's not even
16.8
Alcantara.
inch
Shut the
curved
fuck
screen
up.
Dashboard back there.
Vegan.
The reachable
Alcantara is not
touchscreen
animal
controls
food.
on the
Oh,
sides
Alcantara
of
is
that dashboard
vegan?
for things like
I don't know
the
if it's
headlights,
vegan, but it's definitely
air
not
suspension
animals.
height, traction control, etc. The metal, not plastic piece on the door sill that says Taycan Turbo. These really, really nice, firm, bolstered seats, Alcantara, vegan leather, precise stitching everywhere as you'd expect, but also fully adjustable in every dimension, including the headrest, which can go forward and backward, and the actual length.
So it turns out in the turbo as well, that headrest is not
Yeah,
automatic.
the
Murat.
Cayenne's obviously a better car than the
Please
Taycan.
run me
He was also this morning making fun of me because the headrest is not
No, I was
is manual.
talking about the seatbelt.
Yeah, the headrest and the seatbelt in the fucking Taycans are not automatic, but apparently in his fucking car it's automatic.
Length of the seat itself, which for taller people is pretty sweet.
Hey guys, to all the Tesla owners, all I have to say is this: I can fucking adjust my seat as many times
all day long.
all day, every day. I can adjust it forward, backward. My seat massages me if I wanted to. Can't say that about Teslas. Turns out, apparently, Tesla punishes you for that. Literally locks you like you're a fucking baby. Imagine buying a car and then instead of that fucking car manufacturer fixing the motors that break after excessive usage, they literally punish you like you're a baby. They say, hey, you're adjusting your seat too much. No more for you. And then they lock you out of adjusting your seat for 5 minutes.
Isn't that what you do to like annoying chatters?
Yeah, well, I permanently ban them.
Physical buttons for the 3 different driver profiles, and then a second touchscreen in the middle with a lot of the controls that's pretty responsive, but also
Oh,
impressive.
the other thing that really annoyed me about this
haptic
morning was
feed-
that the car in the infotainment was white. It had the right rims. It had the paint matching rims.
He's
but
upset
like it's
that
white. I don't know why.
he says that in the infotainment, the Porsche
I'm sure there's a way to adjust it. There has to be.
is a white Porsche, and it's not a fucking it's not like the actual color. You can edit that apparently. Okay.
I'm sure there has to be a way.
feedback, so it kind of replicates the feeling of pressing another real button, which is nice. A huge physical power button to turn the car on and off, the physical metal drive mode knob, of course, the panoramic glass roof that also conveniently adds about 4 inches of extra headroom to the front seats. This
Oh, there we go.
super Extra
That's the reason why it's like it
Dude,
feels
the panoramic
so.
sunroof is so good.
It feels so spacious, like in comparison to other Porsches I've sat inside of, because other Porsches I've sat inside of are like fucking tiny. But that one, I guess that's the reason.
360-degree camera view, which has a bunch of these views that are like third-person views of the car.
The only people left on band are silent hay watchers and simps. That's not true. I mean, there's plenty of fucking. This community grows all the time, so there's still plenty of fucking loud hate watchers as well. I only ban people who are trying to derail.
Which is also always the white one for some reason.
Yeah, see?
Lots of controllable ambient lights throughout the cabin, including the cup holders.
Also, I ban simps all the time.
Huge air vents that are controllable from the touchscreen, like Model 3 and Model Y, so you can choose between diffused,
Yeah, I don't
blowing
get
air
it.
into the cabin, focused, which blows air focused to actually the driving positions of my hands on the steering wheel, or individual, which lets you choose exactly where you want to blow the air. This little motor inside of the seatbelt that actually pulls it snug across your chest for the people in the front seats as you start to drive and get over a certain speed. The lighted, powered USB-C ports in the front, and even 2 more between the rear back seats, 1 for each passenger. And that touchscreen in the back lets them
That's
each
probably
control
the
their own
four-zone
heated
climate
seats
control,
and
which
air
I don't think
conditioner
you have.
airflow to the same precision as the
Like,
front.
why do you need
This
that?
little button on the bottom inside of the steering wheel
Stupid,
that
yeah.
turns on the heated steering wheel, and this super low-key wireless charger inside the center console. You slot your phone in there, connect it to the car via Bluetooth, and it just starts wireless charging. In
Wait,
there, and
what?
You can hide it away, and it won't slide around.
Wait,
Yeah,
that's
probably.
a wireless charger?
I mean, I didn't open the.
No,
Turn
that
off
that
of it.
exists in mine too. I didn't even know. How the fuck does it charge wirelessly?
It has inductors in the back of your phone and in the car. I mean, wireless charging is a thing.
But
right?
not with the fucking case, right? It won't.
Yeah, if that's an Apple case, it has it.
It's an Apple case. Wait, really? Wait, a lot of fucking wait.
Like, dude, Fords and Chevys have them.
You should go do the Porsche
How the fuck does that work? I thought you had to get like something that touches the fucking what?
No. So there's coils in whatever it is you're putting it up against, and there's coils in the back of your phone, and it,
Bro, that's magic, dude. That's crazy. That's actually
RF
magic.
is black magic.
37 months boomer.
What the fuck?
When you start to drive fast. And yes, there is Apple CarPlay. So
Big
hopefully
win.
that illustrates for you the point that people have been trying to make to me for so long. It's not just saying that quality or tolerances are better, but once you like sit yourself in the middle of all of this, there's even this little button in the bottom of the steering wheel, all this stuff. It's pretty next level. It's great. And now I kind of hope someday
Dramatic
Tesla gets
zoom.
to this level for their interiors. All right, let's talk batteries and charging for a second. It's an electric car.
He's a plaid simp, right? He's a Tesla simp. Marcus Brownlee is like he prefers the plaid.
I mean, I
think.
don't know him that well, but I know
The
he's
Taycan
super
over here
into
behind
tech,
me
and like tech
has,
people
on a
tend
good
to
day,
sway
with
more
100%
Tesla.
battery,
'Cause
a spec of
Because they're nerds.
I don't want to call it.
True, just say it.
No, it's definitely like a type of like hype riding.
Yeah, they're fucking no. They want to like fucking suck Elon for the most part.
No, come on,
250
dude.
miles. But 2 notes on that. Number 1, the Taycan is significantly less efficient than the Tesla. So what that means
Roll
is
call,
you guys all know
brother.
miles per gallon for cars, for
Abbey
gasoline.
93.
For electric cars, we measure efficiency in watt hours per mile, or how much energy it uses to go a mile. The lower the better. So one of the Tesla specialties is efficiency. All of the millions of miles of driving and research they have put into powertrain for electric cars has my average.
Yes, Tesla battery efficiency is way, way, way higher than fucking the Taycan. Straight up, right? But the Taycan focuses more. What do you mean you don't know? The Tesla battery efficiency is like fucking 300 miles minimum, isn't it? Like on all of their models. Also, no, Tesla won't have the best battery life when the new Mercedes comes out, I think. Oh, 400 miles? Jesus Christ.
Average watt hours per mile number in Phantom anyway, usually around 350. On a good day, a little under 300. With some spirited driving, it can be up over 400.
It's a
right?
thing.
And that's why they have a long-range
One
version of the
more
Model
time
S that can
spent a year
go
with
over
Hasans.
400 miles. But the Taycan, on the other hand, it's very sporty, obviously, but I cannot for the life of me get it under consistently 400 watt hours per mile. Typically, the way I drive in normal mode, 400 to 500. And with some more spirited driving, it's easily over 550, 600, and you'll see even higher numbers. And so the 250 miles that it's rated for in the sportier modes can feel a lot more like 210, 220. So number 2, that's when you got to talk about charging them. So you can slow charge either of these at home. They both have their own little charging kits.
Can't you just upgrade the battery? No. No, there's not a thing, bro. I feel like the whole point of these cars is their batteries. It's like
I mean,
it's like upgrading the engine, isn't it?
So they're replaceable, right? But you have to obviously be in a service center, and they don't make it easy.
Arjan, what's the name
As
of
they
your
get
new
older and their prices drop, I'm sure like the aftermarket will grow. The ability to swap them out and update them or like repair broken cells. But like, so the thing is, you're not gonna take the risk and like install lower quality parts. I saw the.
Someone said you can upgrade the Leafs battery.
You can like, you're not gonna take that risk on a really expensive asset, right? Or a vehicle, whatever. But you are gonna do that with like a much
Stop moving backwards.
like
They can't hear you at all.
16 months Arjan.
Speak into it. Yell
hear me.
into it. No, it's
oh my god, they can't.
yeah.
Microphone's off, dude.
1 year streak as Prime doesn't auto sag.
Dude, I don't know what you did to my mic, but
Just got to get really up close and personal.
anyway, the cheaper they get, the more people are going to send it. It's going to be great. Can't wait for your car to be like, I don't know, grand. Like,
They can't hear you.
dude, okay, this is very uncomfortable.
Talk into it like I do. Can you wirelessly charge the Taycan? No. Right? You can't do that, right?
No, that's not a thing.
They can hear you, but like sometimes it breaks up. Hold on, I'll fix it. 1 second. I'm just gonna lower your fucking noise gate. Fuck this. I think that's like the way to do it.
My teacher and I love your content.
Speak?
Thank you for being here.
Hello.
Speak?
What's up?
Keep
There we go.
speaking.
Yeah, that's working.
Okay, we're just gonna keep it at 45 for now.
Yeah.
And then maybe, but you can probably. Never mind.
Yeah, no, you can't wirelessly charge. There were a couple of ideas about like field replacing battery packs. So like you'd like drive on top of this platform and roughly the amount of time it takes to fill up a gasoline tank.
Oh,
They would,
wait,
like,
isn't
swap out
that
the entire
literally
battery.
like the Netherlands idea that like, or was it a Netherlands?
Like there's
or
all
something?
kinds of ideas, but there really isn't a good execution yet. It's not that easy. There's safety concerns and there isn't a lot of like standardization across the board. So, you know, I thought Europe did take a measure to make sure that all the charging ports are cross compatible though. Something like that.
Goal is induction coils on the road.
Although the Porsche's
That'd
home
be cool.
charger is a
The
bit bigger.
McLaren
Also not very
Speedtail
easy.
has wireless charging.
This has a pretty big box that
You
sits on the
don't know.
ground in your garage, but
You have
that's
wireless
fine.
charging?
But for longer road trips, and this varies depending on what part of the world you live in, but at least here in the US, Tesla's supercharging network is still a pretty big advantage. Now, the Taycan uses what's called the Electrify America network of chargers, and it's almost as big, and you can charge just as fast on any of those fast chargers, and that'll get you anywhere from 0 to 100% battery or somewhere near it in like 25 minutes, which is awesome. But there's just not nearly as many of those high-powered chargers.
Dude, it's fucking bullshit that every electric charger cannot work with one another. Just like Tesla should 100%, like superchargers should be allowed to charge other fucking, should be forced to charge other
So
cars.
in an idealistic world, I see where you're coming from, but I can totally understand that
It's not an idealistic world. It's just like, it's
So
fucking ridiculous.
if they own the land and they put the charger up and they went through all the trouble of, you know,
The capitalist.
dude, yeah, I mean, they went through all the trouble of
So
developing and
why?
investing.
Okay, well, in the they have to fucking abide by that standard in EU and in China.
No, I mean they do stuff like they lock out certain features and whatever else to give their product cutting edge, right?
Yeah, that's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. That's like, that is quite literally what you're talking about is quite literally monopolization. It's called vertical vertical integration, where they are maintaining ownership of another part of the fucking like process. And that's precisely what they're
So
doing.
the-
And it's illegal. It should
So
be
the
illegal in a
things
normal
that
world.
bother me are if they like go and lobby to like to stop other people from, you know, getting access to like that type of technology, right? That's not cool. I mean, it's just they built the thing. I mean, you got to give the guys props, right?
Wait, hold on. What is it? Someone said
Sigh.
same with Apple connectors. They block supercharging for altered vehicles.
Yeah.
Elon Musk's only patent is the stupid charge port law. Musk's only patent. Yeah, we know. I've talked about that before. Proprietary systems are predatory. I mean, proprietary systems don't have to be predatory,
I can see where that might be.
but it is.
Solar panels on the roof wouldn't produce electricity fast enough.
Yeah, but they've tried it to like at least use it for the heating and cooling, right?
Yeah, I think the Fisker Karma had that,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, where they ended up, it's all the solar panels' fault.
in the Electrify America networks. I mean, you can just go on their sites and look at the two maps and compare for yourself. The fast chargers available to Porsche versus available to Tesla is a pretty big difference still. And those extra chargers plus the longer range go a long way towards making a more convenient driving experience for a road trip in an electric car. So that's something these cars both do differently at the moment. But I also still kind of wonder why more new electric cars coming out don't use Tesla's existing supercharger network, right? It's out there. They've said they would allow others to use it, but they don't. And there was even a story recently about some kind of hacking cars that aren't Teslas to use the superchargers. So we know it's possible. It just isn't officially supported yet. I think I'd be way more likely to drive a Taycan confidently every day if I could just pull up to a supercharger anytime. Anyway, on to driving.
That's precisely the reason why they don't want to do it. The real reason why, like,
literally.
The real reason why they didn't want to, they haven't wanted, like, they've tried their very best to keep it this way. Oh my fucking God, I hate these fucking paywalls, dude. I love theft. I'm such a big fan of theft. Okay. Wait, is this article real? It says you can now do this November 1st.
2021.
Tesla now allows drivers of other electric cars to charge the batteries of the supercharger
They're
stations.
definitely not going to let them do phase 3 charging, though. I mean, I don't know. That's what
Although
I'm assuming.
only a small pilot project for now, the unlocking of the supercharger network is a significant power move for Tesla and the electric market car. Like, they don't want to fucking stand on their innovation. They don't want to stand on the legs of, like, their car being better than others. So they have to use a competitive advantage by, like, literally, first of all, this is all built on government subsidies. So you have to remember that. It's not like Elon fucking pocketed the cost of, like,
So I don't
Tesla
know what
charging
their
centers.
funding structure looks like. If that's the case,
Not
then you
there
have
is
a
there is
much
no
better
single
point.
part of any fucking EV creator that does not use that does not use significant amounts of government subsidies and government funding in general. That's how you keep EVs afloat. I mean, that's how you keep the fossil fuel industry afloat too. Elon Musk also promised, I remember, says the Tesla supercharger network will be open to other cars this year in the beginning
Maybe they open it
or in the
up
middle
for a
of the
couple.
year. No. It's not in the US yet. Tesla, non-Tesla supercharger pilot. But that's supercharger, that's different. It's not the regular network. Maybe you can still use the regular network. Battery safety is an issue too. If you charge a battery too fast, it can overheat and start on fire. Yes, I know.
But
I
isn't
already got the
Porsche battery
Elon
management system better.
The crypto miners are.
I don't know, but like I do know that I have to heat up. I have to heat up the battery if I want to supercharge it. If I want to go to a high-speed charger station, I have to heat it up ahead of time. And I tell the car that I'm going to go there. Oh, superchargers the network.
My 2 months.
Any words on the murder of Amir Locke in Minneapolis? I talked about it yesterday. Yes. I don't know why the video is not out yet. Oh, this is your main clown. Oh, this is probably like a fucking... Yeah, this is... Yeah, let's just ban this person permanently. But yeah, I talked about it yesterday. With this pilot, some stations are now accessible to non-Tesla EV drivers in selected countries via the Tesla app. Tesla drivers can continue to use their stations as they always have. It's always been our ambition to open the supercharger network to non-Tesla EVs, and by doing so, encourage more drivers to go electric. We just haven't done that at all. I bet they're gonna charge more for non-Tesla drivers, right? I assume that should also be illegal for the record. Why are you laughing? I'm being serious.
It's hard, man. Like it's.
Oh, they opened it up this week to non-Tesla drivers in select superchargers in France and Norway via the Tesla app. You got to get the Tesla app too.
Okay, well, get the Tesla app. That's not a big deal.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I feel like they're getting more and more corporate, and I mean they're already super corporate. A lot of their policies, which is kind of like against what gives like Elon and SpaceX and Tesla like their edge, right?
Bro, I open up the noise gate and you literally move further away. Like I lower the noise gate and now you're like over. Just talk like this level, okay? Talk at least one punch away from the microphone. Anyway. I'm sure you've gotten this question a lot, but could you explain why you opted away from a Tesla?
How many times have you explained that? So So
I mean, I don't like Elon Musk. I don't like the Teslas. I think like these
Teslas are cool.
they're all right, but
I got no problem with Elon. I'd love to work for him.
it works in Europe because they use common CC's plug, while in the US the Teslas use a proprietary plug. Well, that's bullshit. It should also be universal again.
So like universal charge ports, that makes sense, right? Especially if you're making the argument that you want to increase cross compatibility between EVs and increase the EV adoption rates, right?
Wait, this person said your same logic about Tesla Supercharger / Tesla app should apply to iMessage being proprietary Apple product that you cannot install on Android phones. I don't give a fuck.
And also, like, that's not necessarily a sound argument, just because
Also,
they
you
are
can
cross-compatible. You can SMS people.
Yeah, you can send a message from a regular Android phone to iMessage. And also, I don't even give a fuck if iMessage was open to everyone.
If iMessage said you can only send messages to people with Androids in Norway and parts of France, then yeah, you'd be right.
Yeah.
My mom's Tesla leaks rang through the Falcon doors.
So you're wrong about that. But once again, I don't care. They should allow it. What you think I have brand loyalty to Apple? Suck my dick, Apple. You know what I mean? Fuck them. Yeah. I don't know if people forget this, but like, you don't have to ride or die for the brand, okay? Like that is just
It's a marketing.
it's
ploy.
brand loyalty that has like actually seeped into your very core, your very existence.
And it actually hurts technological innovation.
Exactly. Thank you. Like it's so fucking stupid. The brand doesn't give a fuck about you, and it's super dumb to just be like, yeah, it should. The blue bubble should keep you. You know, the blue bubble should only maintain your iPhone status or whatever the fuck.
Hello.
Tell that to Murat with Harbor Freight.
Dude, first of all, I have great brand loyalty to Harbor Freight. They're great. And
Aren't they dog shit?
they're not dog shit. Their quality is not as high as other tool brands in some cases, but the beauty of Harbor Freight is if you need a specialized tool that you're going to use once, they're the way to go.
Yeah. Tesla owners complain about phantom braking. Federal safety regulator considers a probe. Uh-oh.
So when it comes to stuff like this, I think that growing pains are, as long as they're not, critical issues, is common and it happens, right? The fact that they should get covered is a good thing because it raises awareness and it kind of puts more accountability on the companies. But just look at it from an engineering perspective, like you can't make something perfect. You can try to get close as possible, but you're never going to be able to achieve that because there's a lot of variables in the real world.
Cruise control is a given. Touchscreen cruise control adjustment. Occasional power loss.
Oh, dude, you want a Tesla charger?
What am I going to do with the Tesla charger?
They like a house charger. I think you can buy a Tesla one that charges your car.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I was looking at different brands today, and like Tesla's one of them for the take-in.
The high repair cost is the worst one for Teslas, right? Because they're not segmented like normal cars are. They're not like paneled. Like an entire panel is like,
I don't know.
From what I understand, if you get into a fender bender, for example, you can fucking total the car.
So you have to realize that like Tesla, because of how the company is growing, is they're just looking for ways of monetization and unconventional ways to be able to raise more money. Some of their practices might be perceived as predatory, like not selling parts to some consumers that that they blacklist and stuff like that. That's not great, but they're just trying to figure out how to be more profitable so they can grow.
How did they back into the building after? What the fuck? I don't know. The difference between Apple and Tesla is that Tesla took taxpayer money to build this network. Yeah. While there are many auto mechanics out there, the other issue, I mean, yeah, Teslas don't have. Okay, one of the good things about Tesla, and we're going to talk about Tesla from a positive point of view, is their ongoing endless attacks on dealerships. Dealerships are fucking horrible. They're monsters.
As we found out yesterday.
Dealerships are monsters. Dealerships are horrible. They're middlemen. They literally operate like the mafia. Okay, so that is one area.
I love that they were like trying to argue that like dealership versus
the markup.
like, yeah, dealership versus corporate. Like, I don't care who the money goes to.
It's like, oh, I can't take the markup off. Oh,
it's
fuck.
like, dude, you're wearing a Porsche badge. Like, you're the same to me as a consumer.
And then also because of that, though, the unfortunate part about it is that they don't have a lot of mechanics, right? Like, don't they have they have limitations in their supply chain. They have very big limitations on, like, if there's a major recall, it's a lot more different when you're a Tesla owner than like if you own a fucking Ford.
I think that they have like some right to repair challenges. But again, they're just trying to figure out how to control and like not monopolize, but trying to word this properly. Become a leader in certain critical parts of the market as they develop their market share, right? So like, but that's locking everybody else out of the game, which is not great.
What? For real? I got my Tesla service this week because my brake fluid was low. They messaged me and said a rat ate away at my brake fluid reservoir and rodent damage wasn't covered by warranty. Cost me $1,000. I guess everything in my Tesla is made out of soybean plastic and rats have been feasting on everyone's cars. Wait, really?
I mean, like, BMW in the early 2000s used biodegradable wire harnesses. Like, my Porsche's front headlight wiring harnesses are not as heat resistant as they should be. So the what do you call it, sleeving on the wiring frays away. Like, these are, you know, car companies make mistakes. Like, these are not, you know, desirable, but it happens.
Taycan has the same problem though. You can't take that to any mechanic. You have to go to Porsche. It's an electric vehicle problem, not a Tesla problem.
They love saying that because it's high, you know, voltage.
But isn't
like,
the
no
difference that like
it.
there are plenty of fucking like there are way more Porsche mechanics than there are Tesla mechanics though?
No, they're saying you have to take it to the dealership.
But there's more dealership. There's more Teslas.
So are you arguing in favor of dealership networks?
No, I'm not. But this is the one area where, like, yes, having more dealerships and having more diversity
so
and
it's
like
a more
who can,
established brand.
Yeah, exactly.
They have more people who have been
I started
certified
out,
as master technicians.
Yeah, I literally started out by saying it's the one good thing that Elon Musk does. However, the unfortunate negative consequence of that is that like the availabilities are lower. Yeah, I'm literally saying that.
Murat exposes Hassan. That's the truth.
Chatters are not hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth. I'm in agreement with you.
It's weird. I thought they couldn't hear my microphone, not yours.
Yeah. Oh, shut the fuck up. The battery wearing down. That's a problem with the Taycan too. No tow capacity. Okay, dude.
That's important, bro.
For what, dude?
Trailers, dude. Trailers are important.
Okay, for you. But like, come on. No tow capacity. Buggy
no, that's
up.
a big deal.
Cold battery degradation.
If you live somewhere cold, that's a big deal.
Yeah, that definitely is a big deal. 10% loss within the first year for drivers who live in colder areas of the country. What the fuck? This is the number one thing. Poor build quality. This is what we were talking about. That. Maybe they should fucking allow their workers to unionize.
Dude, I mean, I've driven my car through a cactus field. Like, I don't really care about the build quality that much.
Not very P. No, it's not pushing P at all. You know what other car was biodegradable?
Oh, Murat.
Anadolu. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. 151 miydi Murat?
Yeah, something like that. No. I think Anadolu and Murat are two different cars.
Anadolu is the actual one that we're talking about, though.
Yeah.
Anadolu was Turkey's first mass domestically produced mass production passenger vehicle company. Okay. Look how beautiful that thing is, dude. It's so sick, though. It looks tight. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I love this fucking thing, dude. It is so sexy.
It definitely has like 60s Turkish vibes all over it.
It's so hot, dude. The problem is It was made by like fucking Hay or something. So there's a rally version. Oh my god!
Let's go, dude. Those stripes add 10 horsepower.
Oh my god! And it's red. It's also faster when it's red. Straight up, everybody knows
Avi,
this.
do you like red cars or blue cars?
No, I like the blue on my car. I do. And no, I don't like red cars. I think red cars are too aggressive. But yeah, the Anadolu is
I'm trying to remember if it was the Murat 151 or the Anadols that were being eaten by goats.
no, like I think both of these could be by goats.
Good times.
12 months daddy.
141.
What's Murat's take on SpaceX ruining the sky on our future space missions and early asteroid detection with their future 30,000 or 30,000 satellite internet network?
I don't know. It's definitely more complicated
Hey,
than
guys.
just a soundbite.
Keep it real.
It's
Murat's not going to talk shit about SpaceX.
no, I don't mind sharing my opinion about it. It's just so. First of all, the space is not as easy as like people. It's very difficult for people to perceive just because of how big it is, and the further
Still
it's
being
a
a certified
3-dimensional
freak
space,
7
right?
days a week, 14 months in.
Anyway,
Astrophysicist in the chat says it's horrible.
yeah, it's not good, but at the same time, like they are depends on like their deorbiting strategies, depends on their collision avoidance strategies. Like I don't know about these things, right? If they have a responsible way of getting them back to Earth, and there's going to be limitations that are imposed on low Earth orbit like constellations, so that they don't cause light pollution and a bunch of other stuff. Like, sure, yeah, that's fine with me. I
8
don't care.
months with Hasan.
Everything that you mentioned are the reasonable concerns that people have with why they feel Tesla shouldn't be doing this.
Tesla.
Or SpaceX. Same shit.
I don't know. I'm not a
Tesla owners complain about phantom braking. Uh-oh. Anyway, let's continue with this. Let's get back to Porsche again.
So, I meant what I said on Twitter. What did I say on Twitter? I said that the Porsche Taycan is the best driving electric car out right now.
It is a fun
period.
drive.
And I guess I shouldn't really be surprised because sports car driving dynamics is what Porsche does. Like that's what they're
That's right,
good at.
dude.
But I'm
Race car
still
noises.
impressed. Like this car I'm driving right now weighs significantly over 5,000 pounds. The sedan I'm driving right now weighs more than a Ford F-150. And that's just the nature of electric cars right now. They're heavy, but yet still the steering feedback, the responsiveness, it feels more direct and flat and planted than anything else.
GTI chatter, dude, it's so sick. I love my Volkswagen GTI, but I really, really want the Taycan now. This motherfucker.
I love this dude because of how much he loves GTIs. This makes me so happy.
Do you remember the G, like every time you're here and every time we're talking about cars, whenever you're here, this GTI chatter will be like, dude, you should get the GTI. Have you ever thought about the GTI? You should get the Volkswagen GTI.
I love GTI people. I love GTI people. I love Type R people. I love
yeah, you were hanging out with one last night.
Dude, just like the love for that they have for their vehicles makes me so happy. All right, play the video.
The R is the
flat.
best though.
Anything else
Yeah,
I've
okay.
driven, yes, more than a Tesla. Yes, more than a Model 3 and a Model S. But like, it doesn't feel light. Don't get me wrong. You still can understand that this is a heavy car, but it
I can't.
feels so
I don't know
much-
why he said that. You feel like it was a heavy car?
Yeah, because you don't have like a control to compare it to. You haven't driven like super light, fast, super sports.
That's
cars.
true. Like
Yeah, you went
but
from a
going
Camry to a Taycan.
Excuse me, it's a Sport Edition Camry V6 leather heated seat.
Dude, I love the Camry. I'm not talking shit about the Camry. I'm just saying like they're in two different brackets. Like let's get you in a Miata and then drive this,
Sportier
and then like
than
you'll understand.
anything else.
Wait, he still bought a Tesla Model S Plaid though, and not this? No, someone said he bought this too.
I mean, he can buy a Plaid. That's cool. Whatever.
Like it. Also, I shouldn't leave out this drive mode knob at the bottom here. It's pretty sweet. I always like that Tesla lets you change acceleration and suspension on the screen. You can go ludicrous mode and all that stuff. And there's a knob for it here. And And it's a nice knob. There's something
Yeah,
about
but
a
they
big
have
and
that on
nice
all their
knob. Like if it
vehicles,
was
so it's
a
not
dumb
like
plastic knob, I'd be like,
Tesla
why is there a knob
competitor
for it? I don't need
off-ramp.
one. But something about
Oh, it's Tofash. There we go. Thank you.
Bro, can you? Okay, remember though.
I gotta get close to the mic.
No, not that. No, this is the car. He said it's a F-150. It weighs as much as an F-150, more than an F-150, and it can go 0 to 60.
I don't think that's the case.
0 to 60 in fucking. Well, it's not, but around an F-150. An F-150 is like 5,000 pounds.
I think it's like 6. We can look it up. Just look up gross weight F-150. You don't have to like type all this stuff out.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, 6 to 7.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, no shot.
And look at how much the Taycan 4S weighs. Extended battery.
Should be Taycan
4S
4S
GSRW.
extended battery weight.
On the curb weight.
What curb weight?
Yeah, just it's like GSRW. I think is like the abbreviation. Yeah, 5,000 pounds.
Okay, that's a big difference. Yeah, it's fucking.
I mean, it's not light, right?
It's 1,000. It's a
Look at how
1,000
much a
pounds
Miata
heavier.
weighs.
A Mazda Miata.
Yeah. Fiona wants to be a guest on the show.
What did she just do? Oh my god, it's 2,000 pounds.
Yeah, so like, and
Bark.
no, she made a really cute sound. Yeah, so like when you're cornering and stuff like that, or when you're accelerating, the weight is there, right? You're lugging it around with you. It's gonna matter.
The F-150 curb weight is 5,000 pounds too. So why does
Are we talking about like single cab, short bed, like 2-wheel drive?
Okay, regardless, a single cab short bed
That's like the
rear wheel drive F-150 is not making 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
No, they're not.
Unless you put it electric.
Unless you LS swap it and then put turbos and superchargers, bro.
Technical specs.
Just play Gran Turismo 7 to learn how to drive.
Where does it say? Gear station, steering, brakes, fuel economy, standard safety. Doesn't. Oh. Whoa. Wait. What? There's like ones that are literally the same fucking. Bro. Wait, this doesn't make sense. Base curb weight is literally fucking as much as it is lower than a Taycan.
Do you remember when they went to aluminum bodies and everyone was making fun of them?
That's crazy.
About it being a nice.
Well,
metal
Taycan is
knob
the battery. That's why it's so heavy, but still.
to change driving modes. Pretty cool. So Taycan has 4 modes: range mode, normal
I love
mode,
the zoom work in this
sport,
video.
and sport plus. So range mode is pretty self-explanatory. It limits you to 70 miles an hour, lowers the car to be a little more
Why did
aero.
you put a speed limit on it? That's
What the
weird.
fuck was that?
Is pretty self-explanatory. It limits you.
What was this
It's 70
thing?
miles an hour.
What? Is that a finger?
Yeah, there's another car with the
I know.
the cameraman in it.
Yeah.
His
Hour
van was
lowers
in
the
the way.
car to be a little more aero, and you're just trying to get as much range as possible. So then normal mode is normal driving. Sport mode, when you flip to that, it's going to stiffen the suspension a little bit and make the throttle response a little more direct. And then when you go to Sport Plus mode, it makes it an even more aggressive throttle response, even stiffer, and it also lowers the car to be its most aggressive stance. And you can feel
And it takes off traction control, right? That's what he said. That's what the sales guy said.
And it also turns on the electric sports sound. All right, so I've pulled over now. I'm gonna go to Sport Plus mode so you can hear that sound. You can turn it on for other modes, but this is the sound they give you.
Yeah, the sour look on his face.
Kind of like a
Spaceship.
type of thing, I guess. And I swear I can hear it shifting gears when it's in this like exaggerated sound mode. I don't know if that sound is added at a
can see
certain
that being a
speed
thing.
to make you think, oh, it's kind of like a normal car, I'm changing gears. But the Taycan does have 2-speed gearbox, which most other electric cars don't have, and that lets you keep accelerating harder at higher speeds. But I don't know if that's like really when it's shifting, but here, I'll do it again so you can hear it. So, okay, we're at 0.
Of course it's added what gears? No, Taycan does have like
I mean, it has gears as in 2.
Taycan has 2 gears.
Technically, that is gears, I guess.
10, 20, 30, 40. Did you hear that? Did you catch that? Like that little, I don't know. I don't know if that's actually when it's changing gears. I just thought that was fascinating. And there's a whole bunch more fascinating stuff in this car that I haven't even
look at
gotten
that
to
turbo,
dive into.
dude.
The quad LED headlights, the door handles that motorize open and closed, the tiny front trunk that can maybe fit 2 backpacks, the fact that there's a backup camera, and this little nub here next to it is the backup camera cleaner. I don't think I've ever seen that before in a car.
I've seen
the fact that pressing the brake
That is the cussy. That cussy be squirting, dude.
brakes in this car doesn't actually squeeze the brakes right away. It actually starts off using regen with the motors up until a certain threshold, then it adds physical brakes, mixing them together. Like the fact that not quite all of this battery is available to the user, and they can never fully charge the 93 kilowatt hours cell to 100% ever. That, of course, is to avoid the battery degradation that comes from charging to 100% repeatedly. The rear wheel steering, the torque vectoring, the 800 volt system that makes the fast charging and heating and cooling efficiency possible, the consistently hard launches from 0 to 60 until the battery is nearly dead, the 2-speed gearbox that I think the Tesla Roadster is going to have to learn from, the fact that there's a charging door on both sides.
Oh, dude, they don't have the
of
automated
car.
doors.
But, you know, I think you're getting the picture here.
Yeah, dude, lame. Imagine not being able to finger your Tesla like that, or your fucking
All right,
Taycan.
look, at the end of the day, the Taycan. All right, so there's about 2 types of people.
We missed it.
Different ways to attack making a, and they didn't just cough. The series of advantages that
Dude,
the Roadster is going to have to learn. You're getting the picture here.
All right, I was trying to refresh my chat.
The Taycan is an awesome car, no doubt about it. It's an expensive car, yes, but also it's Porsche. What do you expect? They don't really make cheap cars. But
look at this. Look at what they made. They made a take cussy emote.
oh, those are lips, but sure.
Yeah, they made a take cussy emote, and it's this.
So can anybody make any emote?
Just my mods can. Anyone can make any emote, but my mods are the degenerates that make them and then confirm them sometimes too.
Oh, they have to be confirmed before they can be used on your chat.
Yeah, I should have never let them confirm. Give them confirmation power.
Can you like hover over one? What is it like named?
Take cussy is the one.
Oh wow, so they just really went for it.
It was Frogan's idea. Of course it was. All right, let's continue.
the series of advantages it has at the end of the day is really impressive. The 800 volt system they've built is great. The driving experience is amazing. And I just really like that they actually put some effort into thinking about the electric car driving experience, and they didn't just cough out an electric version of another one of the cars they make. And that, I think, is what makes the Taycan so special and impressive to me. Not just the fact that they made an electric car, but the fact that there's different ways to attack making a great electric driving experience, kind of like folding phones. There's more than one right answer in all these first generations. So that's the end of my experience. I gotta give the Taycan back now. Shout out to Maurice from Porsche of Englewood for coordinating this whole experience, making it possible. I'll have his link below. But I want to leave you guys with this question to end it, because we were thinking about this at the studio, and I think it's a fascinating question. For me, if we were to drop a Porsche Taycan or an equivalent fully loaded Tesla in your driveway right now, which would you take? And would supercharging on the Taycan change that for you? For me, I would take the Taycan with supercharging, but without it, I would still take the Tesla. But I'm curious what you would think.
So
Either way, that's been it. Thanks for watching.
so there's a drag strip
guys in the next one.
nearby. That
Bro, he is
you
such
can go
a
to
tech-
drag racing. Do you want to drag race? This is the car.
No, and also no, I never want to race, dude. Are you kidding
No,
me?
drag race, quarter mile or half mile, I guess. I don't know.
No, because I don't know how to do that, and I'm like scared because it'll break. I'll break it. So no. But
It's under
having-
warranty.
What?
Under warranty.
So? No, I'm scared. I'm scared about all of that. Omega Lol doesn't know how to drive straight. Yeah, dude, I'm just worried. This is the car I was gonna get though. This is the car I wanted to get.
Nizzo kept talking about
I
this
believe
car.
that
It's a really cool
pickup
car.
trucks and every
Wow,
Oh, wait.
that's a funky exterior, dude.
Wait, he
It's
shot
probably
this.
an old video.
He shot this like no. Wait, this is only like
Yeah, but it's like first of all, it's like a year old, but more
Yeah.
importantly, it's the top 5 features.
I'm surprised it won't show. I'm surprised at that point they still were not showing it.
It looks like it has a back seat that's usable. That's kind of cool. That's a sweet feature.
But it's a Mercedes, of course. This car is. It's a much larger car, Murat. Damn, it has double sunroofs instead of a moonroof.
I think one of them might be openable.
person
Probably.
that sits in this car. The driver, of course, has multiple screens. The passenger has a screen. Then the backseat passengers have media screens as well on the backs of the chairs in front of them. And if you somehow get somebody in the middle back seat of your car and there's no seat in front of them to hold a screen, well, that's no problem because the headrest is holding a literal Samsung tablet that can pop out that wirelessly connects to the same functions as all the other screens in the car. Now I'm just gonna put my tech hat on here for a second
What?
because I've never.
That is the most unnecessary thing on the planet.
Like,
dude.
I remember when we were kids and we'd like have to do these road trips between Ankara and Istanbul, and like having more tech or having more like entertainment in the car would have been super useful, right? But if you're buying this
Even
car,
then, bro,
if you're buying this car, you're spending so much money. You can get something that's more built for that purpose.
even then,
Like, if
it
you-
is stupid.
If you
Even
need to
then,
entertain a fifth person, I feel like there's other ways to do it.
that's old rich people boomer bait. Yeah, that's like fucking
sat in any
insane.
other luxury car quite like this. But I know tech when I see it, and this is a literal Samsung Tab S4 from like 2014. And it's fine, it works. I mean, they didn't really do all that much. It
I
still
love
has the
how
logo
he's,
on
like,
the
not
cameras and
trying
all
to
the
trash
ports, and they
cars.
just put it in a new housing so it'll click into the car. But in a car that probably costs well north of 100 grand, I don't know. I feel like you could probably do like a iPad Mini or maybe
That is
something.
crazy.
No, they don't do. My guess is they don't want to do iPad Minis because it's proprietary, right? They're not. They're gonna update their software. They're gonna get locked out of the apps.
That is crazy. That it's like they in a 2022 car, they have a like 10-year-old fucking tablet from Samsung, dude.
But think about it this way: like you can't, especially on like older cars, like you can't update the infotainment system, right?
Dude, you literally just shouldn't even have that. They should. The car is better off without the extra
It's a
tablet.
closed system, right? What Porsche is doing is for their classic cars and for their older cars, they are coming out with a way to upgrade the radio to have like, you know, CarPlay and whatever. You can buy a replacement that fits into place. I forget the.
I feel like in Porsche, if you wanted to buy that tablet, it would be like the special designer kit edition, and like they just serve you that tablet. Like you have to buy that tablet, but it also is a one way to get like the really cool other option, and there's no other way to get that really cool other like steering wheel option.
because of race car.
Yeah, no, it's just like this is called the Superfast Porsche racing car tablet. Yeah, it might
And
look
we
like it's a
redesigned the
20
whole thing to shave like a microgram off of it, and it's lighter weight. So you know, it's 10
Yeah.
grand.
Yeah. It's actually super fast. It's got the racing vinyls on it. It has the two racing stripes.
Fiona, what are you doing?
It has the two racing stripes on it, so it makes the car go faster when you put the tablet on. Jake and Bake says,
Car talk?
Hassan, look up GT4R. And tell me if I should get one. Talk me into it, please.
Jake is baiting you right now, and that's fine.
GT4 RS, dude, get the GT3, pussy.
Dude, he wants one so bad.
This is the new
Oh, my homie Doug,
2022
dude.
Porsche.
The #1 review guy, the dad of all dads.
Cayman GT4
This GT4 RS.
Cayman ever. Porsche
Is that carbon fiber?
Quirks and features.
Is it all carbon fiber?
enthusiasts have been
I assume
begging
so.
for it for years, and now Porsche has finally done it. They
Dude, look-
put
look
the
at that wing,
911
the gooseneck
GT3
wing.
engine in the Cayman. And today, I'm going to take you on a thorough tour of the GT4 RS.
The GT4 RS. He peaked. Doug DeMuro, I'm sorry to say this, peaked
Dude, I
when
used
he...
to read his stuff when he was on Jalopnik. Like,
Oh, really? You read? Oh my God, your dyslexic ass read?
yeah, dude.
That's how
Jalopnik's
much you
great.
love Doug DeMuro. Holy shit.
Dude, he had the Hummer H1.
This dude refuses to learn
the
how to
Aston
read.
Martin with the unlimited warranty from
This dude,
CarMax.
this dude refuses to read or write, okay? And back in the day when I used to make fun of him for it, he was like, I'm an engineer. It's fine. I don't need to. So it's wild that he actually read someone, like, for leisure.
Yeah, I read articles.
I'm surprised. I thought the only thing you read were fucking memes, like Facebook memes. And that's it. But you're a Doug stan. That's crazy.
Before I get started, be sure to check
look at
out
what he's wearing.
Cars and Bids.
Murat's dyslexic and he's trusted to make planes. What the fuck? What does dyslexia have to do with it?
I'm not dyslexic.
He's not dyslexic. He just can't write well.
Yeah.
He's good with numbers. He can't write well, though.
Which is my enthusiast car auction website for cool cars from the modern era.
Okay, bro, come on.
Era, the 1980s.
Look at the undershirt.
Then there was
Wait,
and
oh, yeah.
slowly improved the performance level of the Cayman. There was originally the Cayman S, and then came the Cayman R, and then the GT4. But now they've finally gone the distance. They've put a 911 GT3 engine in the Cayman to create the GT4 RS. The engine is a naturally aspirated 4-liter flat 6.
I love
It
the
makes
color.
about
Sexy car.
500 horsepower. This car goes on sale this summer with a starting price of around $145,000. And today,
They're
I'm going to show
unobtainium.
you around it. I can't yet drive the GT4 RS because it's still a little bit too far from going on sale, but I can show you everything, the thorough tour of this car.
Wait, why won't they let him
inside
drive
and
it?
So look at, by the way, look at the brake locations. So you see how they're both like towards the center? In your car, it's the opposite.
Why?
It has to do with weight distribution.
out. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you all of the quirks and features of this, the ultimate mid-engine Porsche model.
He's such a fucking boomer, dude.
Yeah, Yahoo.com.
No one with like 4.29 million subscribers should ever have a fucking Windows video editor ass like mid-roll here. You know what I mean?
By the way, I chat. I never watch any Twitch, but I do watch a lot of YouTube, and especially car YouTube. So like, this is my wheelhouse.
he literally is a fucking. He's like Stan for Donut Media. Why are you looking at me like that? He like
I like
meant.
Donut Media.
He went to their. What'd you go to?
They had a millionth subscriber party at the Peterson Museum in 2018.
He went to their 1 million subscriber party, dude. That's how
right,
much of a Donut Media fan he is.
I was there. We had VIP. What's up?
Yeah. It's so cute. It's like he hates my shit, but he loves all these other YouTubers. It's great.
I did meet some car YouTubers there that like I wasn't familiar with, and like they were a little, but it's cool.
I do like Donut Media a lot, though. I've watched a lot of their videos recently. But he wants me to watch the track video on. I don't understand this stuff though. I need to see it from the outside, bro.
Yeah, you just have like no relatability. I've never driven a car on a track either, so I don't have one either.
Yeah, I have no idea what this means. Like,
Oh my god!
yeah,
Look at that.
this is like
late
boring
braking.
to me.
It's sick.
Quirks and features of the GT4 RS
Dude, look at that mid-engine.
with its most important component, and that would be the engine. You can't really see it under this carbon fiber
Look
cover,
at the air
but
intakes on
it's
the
under
rear
there.
quarter
And
windows.
yes, it's the powertrain from the 911 GT3. Everybody has always wanted Porsche to do this.
Isn't
but
GT3 better than the GT4?
Baby number 2 next
I don't know
month,
how the
Hasans.
numbering works.
So what is it? GT2 then? Is that the best?
GT3 that you're talking about is a 911. This is a
Cayman.
Cayman, yeah. So I think this is a smaller car. We're also driving Jake insane because he's like super well knowledgeable about this, and we're just like saying random stuff.
GT2 is turbocharged. Too much horsepower. Wait, is GT2 the one that's not legal? It's not street legal. It's like a track car.
A GT3 engine in the mid-engine car, Cayman or Boxster, and now they have, it is probably going to be amazing. Horsepower is at 493, which is a huge increase over the regular GT4, which is at 414, almost 80 horsepower more than the standard GT4, which is...
Bro, the audacity of this man. I have to pause the video for a second. He literally did this. Yemek. Which means food.
No, I pointed at your phone.
He literally did
order
this.
It.
Food. Like, he didn't say anything. He just said yemek in Turkish. Like,
well,
not
I didn't
like,
want to make a big deal about it.
Like,
now that it's a federal case,
not like, can I get food, please? Like, can you order some food for me? I'm hungry. He
please,
just did this.
Sir, would you feed me?
He did this. Food. Food.
That's what Fiona does to me. So.
Now, yeah. What is this? Yemek. Okay, bro. Here, get whatever the fuck you want. Jesus Christ. Insanity to me. Menemen yapın.
It's already a really fast car. Now, the torque increase isn't as substantial. This has 331 pound-feet compared to the regular GT4 at 317. So
She's
only
really
about 15 pound-feet more. But 80 horsepower and 15 pound-feet of torque, those are significant increases. And this car is going to be a blast with its GT3 engine. Although, speaking of the GT3 engine, this car doesn't quite have the power and torque numbers of the actual GT3. Shares the engine, but the GT3 has 502 horsepower, this has 493, and the GT3 has 346 pound-feet of torque, and this is at 331. So they gave this the GT3 engine, but they didn't want it to equal or surpass the actual GT3, so they still neutered it just a little bit to make sure.
So they're limiting it so their GT3 is still better? Like it's the fastest? Is that what it is? What? This guy wants to fuck that car so bad I can hear it in his voice. Yeah, Doug DeMuro definitely is a car fucker. You think Doug DeMuro...
Daddy Doug, dude. Don't talk shit.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain Doug DeMuro has fucked cars. And he will fuck more. Like, he has fucked and he will fuck again.
Are you getting food as well?
No. Oh, look at the Porsche 959 right now.
Right now, dude.
Cool, I guess.
Dude, that car is amazing.
Kind of ugly.
Okay, there's a whole bunch of story and a huge like heritage behind that car. So
wait, why? Dude, can Porsche people just like, can people who love Porsches just say normal human things about cars and not like make it seem like it's a work of art every time? I mean, it kind of is, but dude, Porsche lovers are, you know, the #1 type to fucking purchase like Porsche branded gear. Okay?
I mean, I don't have any Porsche branded gear. I have a keychain.
Bro, you literally go to Porsche events. You go to Porsche branded events on a daily basis.
On a daily basis?
Not daily,
hey,
but
guys,
like,
it's a Tuesday. Let me just go to the
regular,
Porsche brand.
On a regular basis, you go to...
No, I mean, I go whenever, like, they're my cup of tea, I guess.
You like actually go... Dude, the guy last night was telling us, like, someone actually fucking... Don't talk about saying normal things and add ussy to an inanimate object you want to fuck. Okay. Well, all I'm saying is this, okay?
Quirksy and featuresy is
there
what
is
Doug
a
DeMuro
guy,
says.
there is a couple that got married at the Porsche Experience Center.
No, they engaged, I think.
They got engaged at the Porsche Experience Center. That's insane. Like, would it be, fellas, would it be strange if we got engaged at the Porsche Experience Center?
I mean, if they're both into it, I don't see why not.
Like, what if we got engaged there? That's crazy. Okay. Imagine having friends to imagine having friends doing things with you. Enjoy what? You couldn't even write that correctly. Okay.
Easy 5 months.
Don't break it, dude.
Yeah. So the 959, it was like the OG supercar, I guess. The Bill Gates story super interesting.
What is this? The Porsche 959 Paris
That's
Dakar?
yeah.
Oh, that's the car?
Yeah. That's the car.
This is it's a rally car.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they were like, I guess, super powerful for the time. They didn't make that many of them. You couldn't import them to the United States. There was only a couple. There was a whole Bill Gates thing about, so they can bring these cars. You have to either federalize the car or like bring them in temporarily. So like they had to do some weird loophole. I'm sure there's
For Bill Gates?
I think he did one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, I'm the worst person to ask about
Make
these
sure you
cars.
don't order the food to Porsche.
No. I'm the worst person to ask about these cars if Jake is still in here or not. Because like I don't know. I mean, it looks fucking sick. It looks very cool. It looks wicked. You know what I mean? It looks super fast. And that's all I know about the car.
It looks fast.
It does. And it's sexy. It's sexy as fuck. And you should definitely get it. Like, you should definitely get it, Jake.
He
YOLO.
can't. He wants to.
You
he's
only live
physically
once.
incapable of getting it.
Why? Because they're not available?
Allocations.
Allocations? Dude, he can do it. He can do it if he wants to.
I want him to get one.
Yeah, you should get one. Okay?
So I think the GT3 RS is a 911 and GT4 RS is a...
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. This goes super fast. Look, man, all I know is top of the hour ad breaks, okay, and serving them and telling you how you can avoid them before I go back to get away from the car stream to go back to MasterChef, okay? Or Okay Buddy memes, actually. We should do that, and then we'll get back to MasterChef.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, at the top of the hour, there's a 6-second ad break. We're gonna look at the Cussy memes from yesterday on Okay Buddy. But before we do that, if you don't want to miss a second of this stream, all you need to do is subscribe, okay? And you can do that for $5. You can subscribe for free with the Twitch Prime, or you know, you can just get gifted a sub if you're lucky. Here's the 1-minute ad break now. We'll do MasterChef after.
Let's go.
Gaming is back, boys. Overall stream content, news and politics, gaming, MasterChef. What the fuck? That's not true. That's not true. Like, the gaming is like actually big way back. Like, it's been back for a while now. I made a new Take Cussy emote in the chat. What do you think? How does that make you feel? Uncomfortable. Every masterpiece is a cheap copy.
Okay.
Dude, I love this fucking car, man. It's fucking cool. It's sick. I've decided it's sick. It's actually sick.
I'm glad you're happy about it, not having buyer's remorse. That would suck.
No, I don't. I mean, it's dude, I've never had like something like this before, so obviously it's gonna be hard for me to. Hassan's new car, girlfriend.
Okay, this is a better done version.
Wow. Hey, listen, here at Okay Buddy, all memes are created equal, okay? We don't shit on other people's memes that are not as well done as the prior versions. When you achieve next level Cussy, what's going on in there? I got that Porsche Cussy, Jerry. I never liked this meme format. I don't know why. We already watched it. The Hassan Piker buys $200,000 Porsche Taycan. This has like 1.6 million fucking views on Twitter now. And with like all these people literally fucking losing their shit over it, going ape mode.
You know, like at some point the Cussy memes are gonna make mainstream, and then people are gonna be really confused.
Yeah. Even the Twitter reply guy is jumping on the Cussy memes. When I see Hassan trending on Twitter, oh shit, here we go again. We already saw this one too. Nothing is a coincidence. Okay, so Okay Buddy, Murat, is like the same meme X'd out, like 10x, you know what I mean? Wait, Sebastian Gorka? That fucking coward blocked me, but he's like still talking shit behind the block, dude. Sebastian Gorka retweeted Austinox? Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
I don't know who this guy is, but it's pretty funny.
It's Sebastian Gorka. He's a Nazi, like straight up Nazi. Like he was like his father was a part of the Vitesse Ren, which is like a Nazi division that worked with the Nazis and like literally fucking found Jewish people and like, you know, got them murdered and shit. And he was wearing the Vitesse Ren. He was wearing the Vitesse Ren like crest at like a Trump event. And they told him, like, you can't do that. That's crazy. And he was like, no, I will still do it. Also, I guess a lot of fake likes, 114 likes. I mean, it's been only like 10 minutes.
Why are you calling them fake? Do you know that they're actually fake?
I mean, 1 million followers, but 100 likes.
Oh, you're saying his followers.
Did you see this?
Yeah, I saw that. I was also there when it happened in real life.
You can't really bring Austin anywhere, honestly.
I love Austin.
Yeah, he was hilarious. You just post shit takes in chat because you care. I post shit takes in the chat in order to bait us on into an ad break. We are not the same. Azan's new car.
I thought that was really fun.
Oh, yeah, you did? Why don't you laugh then?
I did. If you go back and read footage from yesterday, you'll see.
Did you know Taycan was named after Tai John? Tai and John. Tai, young horse. John, life. Literally on their website, it says, like, we named it after its Turkic origin of a young stallion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
How
your
crazy.
Turkish pride is why you bought this.
Yeah, exactly.
Technically, you leased it.
Yeah.
Your Turkish pride's going to go away in 40.
Yeah. And I'm a horse girl too, so.
So Taycan is basically the Murat, but, you know, newer.
Yeah. The Amazon's new whip
that
looking
is
crazy.
an actual YouTuber. I don't know what the deal is. Like,
What, this?
Yeah, I keep seeing that on like my Instagram story.
Is this a 350Z?
Hasanabi.
No, I don't think so. I don't
What
know
is
that
this car in real life?
Does anybody know what this guy's account is? Like handle is?
It's a BRZ.
Oh, it's the Toyota. No one got his handle.
I rap cars and that shit's hella illegal. What, this?
Well, yeah, obviously.
You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me that rapping your fucking? You mean to tell me that Lightning Steve McQueen rap is perfectly illegal? What? Not in America. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I thought this was a free country. Damn it. I love
Wait,
this.
I thought this guy was in America. That doesn't. The trucks on the road don't look very. Maybe.
It looks like it's in Turkey. Yeah, that is weird. Why don't American trucks have that like fucking flat bumper shit? Like, I feel like American 18-wheelers are always like, they got the fucking big nose. 9.5 garage.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, cool car, bro.
Yeah, it's got like 17 turbines or so.
Whoa.
About 48 horse engines.
Okay, so this and that
Four
car are
wheels.
the same.
Fuck.
But this is the one I was talking about.
Yeah, this is not that car. I don't know if that. What? How is he? This is so stupid.
Chad speaks Murat, dude.
I love this song. Check it. Bet that car.
So
is
are
a
we gonna
mess.
do this? But for are we gonna do that rap on your car? But for the blue Porsche?
Yeah. The flat front cabs flip forward to access the engine. It's a bitch. Yeah, I've seen it. It's fucking dope. No, the flat front cabs, like they go, psh, and you have to like open it.
Oh yeah,
You've
yeah.
seen
With
them
the
before.
hydraulic.
Yeah, it has to like open up to the front so you can access the engine. It's tight.
So
They ride like shit, really? Because in the EU they regulate total trunk length, while in the US they regulate only trailer length.
that makes a lot of
Congrats
sense.
on that car king and Han
Huh.
Murat.
That's interesting. I wonder why they do that.
I mean,
Cab over is what it's called. They're the same picture. Is Fortnite actually overrated? Have you ever seen this meme?
no, but I do appreciate the Porsche mukbang.
That was cool. Like, it looks cool visually.
Dude, I was so annoyed yesterday.
Murat haggling for the Porsche. I showed you this last night. How do you like that? The turnaround for the entire experience came when Murat literally said, when the guy was like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be extra. Like this is gonna be $10,000 extra that you fucking need to pay over the course of like 3 years now because of your credit." And he was like, "Oh yeah, also you can't pay with this with a debit card, right?" He was like, "You can't pay this with a debit card here because there's like a there's a limit that we can withdraw from your debit card." And Murat literally turned to him and goes, That's your problem to solve. Like but this was in the end of like 8 hours.
Yeah, I didn't just walk in and.
Yeah, this was in the end of like 8 hours, and I think after that the dude was much nicer. Like he literally his entire attitude changed. He's like, "That's your problem, and you need to solve it."
And he did. So
and then he did. He solved it by literally driving to my place. Like,
I mean, honestly, for the commission he probably got for that sale, he'll drive to your car every day.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.